Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Wednesdays Off the Charts, where I do a album review. But today it's not based on the requests of you, the viewer. But one thing I've decided to do for 2025 is do a quick 2-week review after I get a new release from 2025, and well, I'm assuming I'll probably do the same. We'll see in 2026 there. But anyway, for new releases, here and there, I'll be doing on Wednesdays also. So, for today's episode, we will be doing Thundermother's Dirty and Divine. Now, before we start off, if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the little thumbs up and little bell to be notified when I publish new content like this. Having said this, I've said that this was, or these new releases will be like 2-week reviews. Let's be honest here, if you follow this channel and have talked to me, you know that most of these songs I've known for over a year. If not, well, over a year, yeah, for sure. So some of these songs I've heard many, many times. There was literally only 4 songs left that I hadn't heard. So this will be a, let's call it an honest review of the album, Dirty and Divine. So it came out in 2025, obviously, on AFM Records, produced by Soren Anderson. I believe it's not written on the album, and I had to go look. It says recorded by producer Soren Anderson. Anyway, that part I'm not 100% certain. It has, well, the ladies are Philippa Nassil on guitar and background vocals, and one shared lead vocal. More on that later. Maison Lindberg on bass, background vocals, and also vocals on one shared song. Linnea Wikström Egg on vocals and guitar. Not sure if there's any guitar of hers on the album, but I know she plays rhythm here and there live for certain songs. And Joan Massing on drums. Now, Philippa is the last remaining member of the original lineup. I'm not going to get into what happened. But Maison is back on bass. She was on Heat Wave, then went on a study break, back to school, I guess, there. And new vocalist Linnea Wikström Egg. And let me tell you, Linnea is easily the best kept secret in rock there. Her voice is so good. Again, more on that later. And Joan Massing brings her. I'm a little biased because we're friends there, but yeah, great drumming from Joan, so I'm not gonna get all biased regarding her drumming there, but she can play. Now, let's go song by song. So, cheers to you all first. Like I said, it's going to be a more honest review than any other thing that came out because I've heard this album like so long. So, first song we have on side 1, and oh yeah, by the way, I'll show you the vinyl first there. So this is what comes inside. Here is the lyrics sheet with pictures of the band, and of course more. Let's get the glare out of the way. More pictures here with the lyrics. Comes with a cardboard of the cover, and the vinyl that I got was limited to 150 units, so I chose the smoky black. One side is Dirty, the other side is Divine. So A is Dirty, Divine is side B. All right, now that we've shown this, let's go song by song. So first song is So Close. Now, is that really an opener to an album? As time goes, I've listened to this so many times so far there. First of all, great album. Okay, let me put it out there right now. Great album. Is it their best? We'll see. Yeah, So Close. Is it a good album opener? Whatever. But it's a great song. I probably would have put it as a second song, to be honest there. But it's a great song. It's in my top three best songs of that album. And when I interviewed them, they had just released that video. So I think I had three videos or three songs under. But yeah, great song. I absolutely love. It's a great catchy song. Love the message behind it. So yeah, So Close. Great song. Is it a good opener? To be determined, right? Next up, Can't Put Out the Fire. So that's another one. I did a reaction video for this, and again, this is in my top three songs off of this album. Man, I hear the song and I watch the video and it makes me smile, makes me feel good. It's a great song. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of influences on this album, so I'll try to remember which ones, but this one, Can't Put Out a Fire, is definitely, the video is a tribute to Kiss, but she's talking about rock and roll all night. Does it sound like Kiss musically? Not really, but yeah, it's got a little bit of a Kiss influence for this here. Next up, so anyway, love the song Can't Put Out the Fire. Simple, but great rocker. Next up, okay, speaking of the devil, so I I love it now, okay? I liked it because all I had was the video to go with. And I had also, every time you buy a song, it downloads when it's released that day. Well, I only had that to listen to, and that's when after listening to this album is when I realized my speakers on my PC are cheap, okay? Having said that, the video, okay? And I've done a reaction video regarding Can't Put Out the Fire where I thought that the video helped the song. Well, this is the opposite, where I find that the video doesn't help the song, and it's not for reasons you think. So I was watching the video, and I watched it many times. I like the song. A great rocker, borderline heavy rocker. But in the video, and it has nothing to do with the girls, it's the actors. So in the video, there's this one guy, with the guy with the white shirt. He's got a look in his face that you want to punch in the face. Probably because he was cast, he was properly cast for that role where he plays not a trickster, but at one time he in the video he says he's gonna give everybody a bottle of wine that's probably like $100, but then secretly goes and puts like bottled, boxed wine to people. He's got this look on his face. You just want to fucking smack, and I hated him for that. But the worst one, there's also two couples on the table and they're trying to be fancy dinner. And I don't know who the hell cast this one older man with the glasses. And he's like so stiff that he annoys me in the video. Anyway, so the video didn't help for that. But the song, then I listened to the song on the album. It's like, wow, okay, and it fits really well. On where the album is, so I enjoy it a lot more. That's one where the video for me did not help. It's not the video. I've said before that there's a video that I don't like from them. That's not it. There's just two actors that one I can't stand because he does his job that well, and one I can't stand because he's not a good actor. Anyway, okay, that's enough of that song. Feeling All Right, to me, has got a little The Darkness type of vocal-ish at times there. Good little rocker. That's one of the two songs, or four songs, I should say, I did not hear before. But yeah, Feeling All Right is a good little, I enjoy the song. Great song. That one you could really tell that there's a little the darkness influence in the I think it's the verse, yeah. Next up we have Take the Power. Now that is a borderline speed rock, not speed metal, but speed rock there. It's a fast song. I think it's good. It's just a little repetitive, especially at the in the middle. Take the power, da 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 da. Take the power, da 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 da. Take. I was like, okay, whatever. That part, whatever. It's a good song, but I just find it a little bit repetitive. And at the end, she goes, "Take the power," da 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 da, and then the whole band stops. And then she goes, "Now." Where that now is placed is not at the right. I would have put it either closer to the music, or it just there's too much of a space in between. I know that's being very fucking picky, but the rest of the song, this is where Leanna, wow, her vocals are great. Well, her vocals are great on every song, but Take the Power is great. Even So Close. She does, and I don't want to diss the previous singer. The previous singer of Thundermother was not really a one trick pony, but she had a really high range. Linnea here on this album she's been listening to a lot of Paul Stanley, where she does a counter melody to the melody, or you know how the verse will going and she'll add a counter melody to the verse also as to what she's singing, if that makes any sense there. She knows how to adventure her vocals in a good way, where you didn't really hear that with previous singers. Anyway, hats off to her. Like, she was the secret weapon to me in this album. Anyway, that was Take the Power. Then side B starts. I Left My License in the Future. I mean, you know by now that that's my favorite song of the album, or it was my favorite song of theirs, close to another one on the previous album there. But I've loved this song, and just to show you again my speakers, how they're crap, this vinyl sounds great because I'm hearing bass that I was not able to hear on my iTunes or even on the Xbox. I don't know. So yeah, I Left My License in the Future, still a great song. Dead or Alive has got a DAD vibe or sound to the guitar. It doesn't sound like a DAD song, but Philippa has got this sound that is very similar to DAD or DAD. Sleeping My Day Away, like that. Check out that album there, or that song, I should say. So yeah, my dad loves the song. He actually wakes up in the morning after, because I play this album often. He goes, "You should call a radio station. I've been thinking all night of Dead or Alive." I'm like, of all songs, like, why that one? Not that it's a bad song or it's a good song or whatever. I was like, of all songs, like, why that one? Did that one keep you up all night? But yeah, Dead or Alive, another great song. Okay, next up is Can You Feel It? I like the song now, but holy fuck, when I first heard it, I was like, oh my god, not another AC/DC song slash clone. It's a total ripoff of, what the hell is that AC/DC song? Can you hear for a good... Are you ready for a good time? I think that's off of... It's the same friggin' thing. Having said that, so I wanted to hate it. I thought they were done with the AC/DC-isms after Black and Gold. I didn't hear a single AC/DC-ism, because there was a lot of AC/DC stuff in previous, especially the first two, a little bit three albums there. But yeah, they're back with that AC/DC, and I wanted to hate it. I wanted to hate it until I started friggin' singing the damn chorus, and it's a damn catchy chorus. Now all is forgotten and forgiven here. I do like the song, but at first I was doing everything, but you can't stop a good song from being a good song. So yeah, Can You Feel It? Although it's not original at all, it's a great friggin' song, and I love singing along to it. Bright Eyes is the one that was a lyric video for that, a very catchy chorus also. And I remember Philippa telling me that that should be the hit. Uh, I mean, all these songs are hit worthy. If you ask my dad, he's like, "Do you think that song will be?" I'm like, "I'm not the one who's going to decide what a song is going to be as a hit there." But yeah, he seems to love this album a lot here. So yeah, Bright Eyes, a very good song too. And probably my favorite of those four that I didn't hear would be the last one, American Adrenaline. Now, as songs go, that is right up there with me. It's like full of energy, great way to end the album. Love, love, love. But the thing is, the word American, again, I have no problem with my American friends, but with what's happening right now between Canada and America, the word American, anytime I hear the word American in anything, kind of reminds me of that big conflict that's not going away because of some jackass president in the States, but whatever. So yeah, it makes me think of that, but great song. Like, I'm not, this was written before this all happened between the States and Canada, so it's not their fault there, but anyway, just letting you know, that reminds me of that, and it's not a good thing, but the song is friggin' great. Having said that, this is a friggin' good album. Now, I thought Black and Gold was like borderline masterpiece also. I would say this is more of a masterpiece. The songs are definitely shorter. The album length is shorter. They're very to the point. It's rock and to the point. No bells and whistles almost in this album here. So, I mean, right now I would say this is the easiest listening album. It's like lengthwise, it's not very long. Like you're like, man, I want some more. Like that's my really big complaint is a little too short. I would have loved some more. But yeah, some songs. I mean, I guess I've heard Philippe on interviews where she's got a vision. Yeah, the vision works. It's there's some great stuff on this album. I literally play it once a day, no questions asked there, and it's a fun album. They didn't reinvent the wheel. They didn't reinvent anything, but catchy is as catchy does. I don't even know what that makes any sense there, but yeah, easily one of their better albums. Is it as good as Black and Gold? Time will tell. I'm not gonna start saying this album is good. This is just to make you realize that this album is out. I know by now, if you're watching this channel, you probably know that already. But yeah, I've told myself I'll be doing these 2025 reviews 2 weeks after each album is coming out. Next up will be the Helicopters. I don't know what the hell is up with Sweden there for 2025, but they're on a friggin' roll, I can tell you that. 3 Swedish bands like are the first 3 releases I have. Anyway, great album, simple, to the point. This was also recorded live as opposed to like live in the studio there with everybody at the same time there. And yeah, very simple, but yeah, the songs are there. They're so good. Um, I'm not even like there's no songs that I don't like on this album. That just but like I said, it's very short, very new also. So yeah, that is my little review for Thundermother, Dirty and Divine. I know I've been talking about this album. Oh, by the way, stay tuned in a week or so where I will be giving this album away in a contest and CD. So coming very soon, for to celebrate 900 subscribers. So yeah, that's my little review of Dirty Divine. Very good album. Like it's so far, there's Will it be album of the year? There's another album coming, and I've got as much as excitement about it. So we'll leave that until you'll have to stay tuned until the end of this year. But yeah, fun album, great album. A little too short, but you know what? Looking forward to what this new lineup can do. And this new lineup kicks effing ass. Okay, I can tell you that. I've seen videos of them on YouTube. They're currently on tour. I think they're on a break right now, but they're going back on tour after a 3-week break or something like that there. So all in Europe, unfortunately, nothing here yet in Canada. So we'll see. Anyway, on that note, let me know, guys. Do you guys own this album? Planning on getting it? Planning on winning it on my channel there. But anyway, on that note, great album. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.